Hey everybody, welcome back to Resurrection Weekend here at MLTruth.com. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Today we got another great topic, and we're going to be discussing one of the next E's in apologetics. Now there's 4 E's. Yesterday we talked about execution, Jesus being crucified, his actual execution. He was definitely dead, there's no doubt about that. So today we're going to look at one of the other E's, which is the empty tomb. Now why is this important? There's a bunch of reasons, but I want to go to 1 Corinthians 15 verse 12 through 14, and just to give you a little bit of background of where I'm going with this. And it says, "Now if Christ is preached that he has been raised from the dead, how do some among you say that there is no resurrection of the dead? But if there is no resurrection of the dead, then Christ is not risen. And if Christ is not risen, then our preaching is empty, and your faith is also empty." Now, what is Paul saying here? Basically, he's saying, if Christ didn't raise from the dead, our faith is useless. It's empty. It's dead. We have nothing. We have no truth. We have no claim that we can make that would prove that Christianity is true, or that the Bible is even true, if Christ did not rise from the dead. Now, one of the evidences that we have for this is the empty tomb. Now, if the tomb wasn't empty, then we would have nothing. If Jesus' body was still in that tomb, the Pharisees, the Romans, everybody would have been able to just go there, see the body, be like, look, he's dead. He's not coming back. It's all over. You get rid of this stupid Christianity that you guys keep talking about. It's done. He's in the tomb still. He's dead. We saw him die. He hasn't left the tomb. He's still there. The body's still there. But that's not what happened, is it? If you read the 4 gospel accounts, the Pharisees and the Romans had Roman soldiers placed there to protect the tomb because they thought maybe somebody would come and steal it. They didn't know what was going on. They just wanted to make sure that there was a guard there so no one messed with the tomb. Now, why is this important? Because 3 days later, Easter Sunday, as we like to call it, the tomb was empty. How do we know? Because the Pharisees and the Romans made the excuse that the disciples stole the body. If the tomb wasn't empty, they wouldn't have had to make an excuse, but they did. They said that the tomb was empty, and why? Because the disciples stole the body. So we know that that tomb was definitely empty. There's no doubt about it. Everybody agrees that the tomb's empty. But now the question you have to ask yourself is, who's right? Is it disciples? Did Jesus really rise from the dead and come back to life? Did he conquer death as we say he did? Or were the Pharisees right? Did the disciples just steal the body? Or maybe somebody else? To find out, you have to stick around for our next video, where we talk about the next E in apologetics, which is the early accounts and the eyewitness testimony. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.